Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Call of Cthulhu blind playthrough and this is part 2. And let's go into it, so here we go. And we have just arrived in Darkwater. We have some objectives. We need to talk to Fitzroy, and we should go to the bar, and we should talk to Bradley. And this place looks really unpleasant. That lighthouse over there actually reminds me a little bit of The Evil Within. In the first game there was a lot of focus on lighthouses. Ooh, dead whales. Are we maybe in Karnaca? In Dishonored 2? What the hell is going on here? Oh, they're gonna bring out the dead whale.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time.
And what a death it was.
Only a specialist would know.
At least it died a lot.
Same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They ask about Warehouse 36. This gets up. Let's ask about Warehouse 36.
Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce.
Douchebag?
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want
Ooh.
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Okay.
Damn.
Is that all we could say to him?
Forget it.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not
Okay.
sailors. Oh, yeah?
Oh well. Very unpleasant. Actually, I said in the last video that I have never played role-playing games, and that is true, but I did play Dark Corners of the Earth for a little bit. Can I pick up this lantern? Nope. And it reminded me a little bit of this, since they are both Call of Cthulhu games. But I didn't get very far in that, because I bought it on PC. And in my copy of the game, you are supposed to have a notebook, where you place your notes and you get your clues and all that good stuff. But in my version of the game, something went wrong. I didn't get the notebook. I tried to reinstall the game and a lot of shit like that, but it didn't work. And when I went back to the store, they offered me to trade in the game for a new one, but that was the only copy they had, so I just gave up and focused on playing console games instead.
Come join me on the deck.
What did you say?
I brought out the Charles Hawkins
Ah.
cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
Thank you.
But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
Do I have to?
When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
These manifests.
Only a
signed
few
by
dates are
Charles
still
Hawkins.
legible. 1890, 1907 and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Yeah, well, someone that doesn't want us to see anything. Oh, he memorized it. He's one of those hardcore detectives. He does not use a notebook. He just puts it in his memory, which could be cool if you're good at it, but I prefer pen and paper. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. Okay. Can I use that? Do I like get skill points or something? Oops, wrong button. Let's see. I have 1 character point. Oh. So what should we put our character point? I want to know what's behind this hidden spot. Let's put it into... let's put it in investigation. Since we are playing as a detective, it's good to be able to investigate properly. Do you want... What? Do you want to quit without validating your character point attribution? No. What the hell? Oh, you have to press options. Do you really want to validate this character points attribution? Yes, I do. Okay. So... Nightmares. Edward Pierce. I'm not reading through all of that. Fuck that. Let's... Let's continue the game and not crouch. We'll head upstairs, see what's in here. Oh, what are these candles made out of? It makes a lot of smoke, and you see, if you look closely, the smoke does not emanate from the flame. It comes from the base of what's called candlestick. Too small to be a stick.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Okay, is that important? Nothing on the back. Okay. And nothing in here. Ooh. What's this?
What a macabre souvenir.
What a what?
What a macabre souvenir.
What a macabre? I thought it was called What a Macabre. You know, like corn macabre. No. Bad puns. My bad. Okay. So there's nothing more in here. Can we use this? No, we cannot. Alright. This is interesting. Oh, desk drawer. Uh-huh.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Signed, Cat. Okay. Keep your men under control. Could she maybe be a professional woman?
Broken. This place seems half
If you know what I mean.
fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Okay. Well, I assume it would get rusty when you're fishing, because there's a lot of salt in the water and it does wreak havoc on metal. Can we close the door? Can we take a piss? No? Okay. We are gonna fight the elder gods, but let's watch out for decency.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Yes.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
It's quite interesting with these investigative games because they have a lot of objects you can interact with that are completely pointless, and your character just says something arbitrary just for you to, so you can go on wild goose chases for a very long time.
Hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
Ooh.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater.
I would
Tell
assume
me
laying
what I
down
can
the
do.
law is done by the police. Let's
Your manuscripts
criticize his
have been blacked
documents.
out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
Do you
I don't
remember any?
remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
You never know,
Why
dude.
obliterate the dates as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Really?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners. And the
I think the voice acting in this game is quite interesting.
Indeed, we
Actually,
specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea.
the
after
scripting
miraculous catch of 1847.
of this game is
where did the
somewhat
Hawkins
okay
family
thus
get its
far.
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume.
But Who
Although
did this?
these dates
These
on
voices. This
manifests
is.
could indicate that he had contracts of
This is
another
not the
kind.
worst I've seen in a
With
video
whom?
game, but could have been better. Talk about Darkwater. This photograph looks strangely like you. I saw the killer whale on the wharf. Who is Cat? Yeah,
I was looking
photograph.
at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father.
John Fitz.
Okay, so he has the
captain of the Silver.
wooden leg
His wooden
of
leg
his
is here.
dad
You can go and see it.
in his office. Charming. We saw the killer whale.
Just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes.
Who wouldn't be
Us
unsettled?
men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
There are a
That's
few.
True. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
You're talking about mythology. Yeah.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, what else are you
think
supposed to
that was a
do with a
mistake.
giant...
Who says that whatever
I'm not gonna
caused
say
it
fish
is no
carcass
longer
because
in
I'm
the
not quite sure, but I don't think they
You
are
think we should have
fish.
kept it?
Aren't they
water? To look
mammals?
into the real cause of its death. At least.
But what? Where the hell are you gonna stow it? It's not like you can put it in the trunk of your car. Well, let's ask about
I
Cat.
found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my
Ooh.
affairs.
I
you
think
being
she is a professional
Not
woman.
exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my
Yeah,
men
going
as
back
much
to
as
the
her
killer
own.
whale.
Can you
What
not do anything
what
to stop it?
alternative do you have
Don't
to
you
put
worry
it
about
back
that.
in the sea? You're gonna chop it up and sell it as killer whale by the pound. So why can't I return? Did we? Yeah, we talked about Darkwater. We're gonna ask him about
I'm
Warehouse
looking for
36.
Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss
Are
it.
there 35 other warehouses?
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No, I don't. You underestimate me. You.
It belonged to the
Yeah.
Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay. Let's
I shall
leave.
be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Absolutely. Aye, aye, skipper, and whatever. So, we need to get inside Warehouse 36 and go to the bar. Is this the bar? The Stranded Whale. Quite fitting with that big fucking thing still. Haven't you lazy assholes brought it back to the sea yet? But now that they moved it a little bit, I can go over here. Who's this dude? Hello, dude.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh. Okay, that's
Thank you
that's
for
the
your valuable
warehouse.
Okay, sir.
So let's not head there quite yet. We're gonna head back to the warehouse.
What could have done so much damage?
Something with big sharp pointy teeth. Okay, let's go to the bar. Let's have a drink or something. Get some new information perhaps. I think it's quite interesting with the character design. They don't feel like they're totally completed. If you know what I mean. Or there is a bit of a difference in the detail when it concerns different characters. Okay, rude. Edward just went complete asshole on that guy. How nice was that?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
Okay. First I'm gonna slam your head into the bar and then I'm gonna give you a drink. It wasn't me who went looking for it. The guy didn't show respect. I'm sorry. You're overdoing it. Let's test eloquence.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
Mainland manor.
Mistake, my man.
Alright.
I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
Damn right.
I hope
Give
you
me
like
whiskey.
talking to
Whiskey,
me.
whiskey, whiskey.
Try me.
We'll see.
Alright. No prohibition around
I
here.
didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who?
It's always
Our source of
interesting with
supply
this.
wouldn't like me to
Because you need
betray
to
them.
spend so much time
I'll tell no one.
talking to people.
She'd know it anyway.
And you don't know which information is good and which is just there to prolong the game time. Do you know the Hawkins warehouse?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
Let's find
If I
out.
were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Because it's a
First off,
bad place.
rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse.
It's a warehouse. Shouldn't there be like a night watchman?
Screams.
And that's not
Night
all.
watchman who dropped his
There's a
lantern,
fate of its owners and all the superstitions that
stubbed
go
his
with it.
toe.
But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Alright. Find out about Darkwater. Find out about Sarah Hawkins. Yeah, sure.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
And don't. It's true that they were strange. It's not speaking ill if it's true. Anything's... it's not speaking ill if it's true.
Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
It's always
Do you
about the
still
question of
trust
point
the
of view.
truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Yes. It's true that they were
Her style
strange.
made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said...
And this
to
game is
ourselves,
really slow here at the beginning. I
paint
assume
things.
it will be a bit more high pace going further
So
into
they
the
made you
story.
feel uncomfortable.
Getting closer
You need
to
to
the
see it
Elder
for
Gods.
yourself.
I'm expecting to
Make up
see
your
a
own.
lot of weird shit going through this game. Hopefully.
I've got what I need.
If it stays
Anything
true
else?
to Lovecraft's work
The stranded
and
web. I guess
the
this bar has been
mythology
there a
he
long time.
based around
What can I
all
tell you?
his
I'm a
stories,
nostalgic sort of guy.
then this
Game
game
reminds
should
us of
probably
the old
spiral
days of
straight
Darkwater.
into the weird.
When our whalers left
weirdness
for
quite
months and
fast.
came back, sweating and stinking of the oil
But
and flesh of the whales
here
we'd
at the
been
beginning,
It was a tough
I assume it will be quite slow. I hope you don't find these videos too boring.
hunting. We'd never known.
As
such
as I said, this is a completely blind playthrough. I'm seeing this for the first time, just as you. So let's order a
Captain
drink.
Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small
I
glass.
wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Okay, is this some homemade shit? Probably send you packing straight into a Hangover Deluxe. Bottoms up.
I think we'll get along well.
Okay. I think that's all of it. Let's leave.
That'll be all for now.
So, we have gone to the bar. Now all we have to do is get inside warehouse 36.
Another break?
One of those damn
Could this be
Can't you
cats?
see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Well, excuse me, lady.
I told you to beat it.
I'm gonna beat my trouser snake. No. Let's see what's in here. Is this... This is locked. Okay. Any of you fellas want to talk? You seem like a bit chatty. Nope.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
Yeah.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Okay, the end of whaling.
Brought whaling to an end.
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest. The one of the miraculous catch.
Okay.
Exactly.
History of the Hawkins
I heard
family.
the Hawkins family. owned a
Hawkins
warehouse on the
family.
docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Sometimes I can't speak,
Tell me
which
something
is
I don't
very
already
bad when you're trying to
They were made
record a
much richer
commentary
by the
live.
miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not
No,
speaking
never
ill,
speak
just
ill
saying
of the
that
dead.
Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking out, you see? It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
So what is the miraculous catch?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story
Ah.
of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Okay.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in
Everything
the
happened
newspaper
just as it
report.
says in the newspaper
report?
report.
The one that's framed right behind you. Grandparents tasted its flesh.
What is it about people? Why can't you just fucking tell me?
I bid you
Instead,
farewell.
I have to walk over.
Good night.
Have to walk over and look at the article yourself. These are drunk idiots. They are singing. They probably would like to tell me. Okay, Rasputin.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices.
Algernon Drake. That's a
Follow its
occultist
way
name if I ever
through
heard one.
various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. What was the perfect catch?
The miraculous catch.
The Shanty,
Apparently,
21st May
Most
1847.
significant
Miraculous
event in the last
catch.
80 years.
The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the Cetacean, whatever, that is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. What the fuck did I catch? Was Dagon? Surviving sailors told a frightening account of perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part the island was suffering. Blah blah blah, special evening, whatever. Okay. So, they caught something huge out of the sea. Probably pissed off Dagon, since as far as I can remember, he is some kind of water
Charles
god.
Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
I know there is a joke in one of the Discworld novels that a sailor, or not a sailor, or a sailor tells his son that there was a guy who opened a fish restaurant on Dagon Street in Ankh-Morpork, the biggest city in the entire disc. And he vanished one night, leaving behind his little restaurant and a few other bits and ends, like half an ear and maybe 1 or 2 fingers.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to
So-
get worked up.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No
Okay,
need to get worked up.
so we can't get in through that way. That was annoying, and these lazy assholes are still working on the whale. Let's talk to these fellas. Hello, fellas.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
No,
That's irrelevant.
no, I don't.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those 2 bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to
What
the
is it
statue.
about drunken retards always trying to pick a
That's
fight?
all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you
And
to
also
Darkwater?
being cowards. Let's find out about the island. What is a Saint Brendan?
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
Yeah, well,
You would
people
be
haven't heard of
down
it
at us
outside
like
his
all
island.
townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
Okay.
Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
They are so
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
amazingly
Got
drunk,
nothing
or
better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
are so
Fitzroy
over
gives
dramatic
us
in their
a few
movies,
chores every
especially,
now and again.
especially this
Since
guy
the
in the
whaling station
yellow
shut down, ain't a
coat.
lot of jobs left around here.
It's like
So
someone
we drink.
explained to the programmers what a drunken person moves like, and they just went all in.
The 2 guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
They're probably guarding Warehouse 36.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of cat than an attack by drunken
Ah,
If
once
only
again
they
with
would
this
kill
cat
each
person. Who is
Is
Cat?
it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
We're almost at the
Not
30-minute
at
mark, and I
all.
feel I haven't progressed anywhere.
I've
So
taken enough.
let's just fuck off from these guys.
See you later.
Still haven't gotten inside Warehouse 36. Okay, should we go and talk to these guys? Could be a good way to wrap up this episode.
With you wandering around here like a hungry dog.
We saw you talking to the 2 soaks.
Yes, I was talking
By
to
Thursday,
drunken
lot of you-
retards.
It'll stink less.
Charming. Investigate their activities. Is it you who
What
defaced the
happened to
statue?
statue of St. Brendan. Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Who does this belong
who
to?
you-
Why
Are you
not?
stupid or are you doing it
We're
on
almost at
purpose?
the 30-minute mark,
Everybody
so
knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
enter her property, then it's probably Cat.
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
No, I read
The boss,
things.
yeah.
She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
Ooh.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Ah, she went
But he
Heath
only
Ledger on his
smiles at
ass.
the left cheek.
Alright. You really are scared of
She
cats.
sounds frightening, boss.
And she
Yeah,
doesn't like to
cats
be
can
talked
be
about behind
really
her
scary.
back.
I had a cat that I loved dearly, but sometimes he could be really scary actually, because he could be a grumpy son of a bitch, and he was strong.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
You fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
Yes, let me into the
We don't
warehouse.
give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Alright, should we lie? Not very eloquent yet. Okay, we'll
I
just
bid you,
leave.
gentlemen, farewell.
And that's about time to wrap up this episode. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.